Okay, well, hey, Pookie.
Hey.
Thank you so much for coming on. Do you think it's good here?
Yeah. Put on the cowboy
podcast.
caviar.
Yeah, we have cowboy caviar for a snack.
I know that's right.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the podcast.
Yes.
Today I have literally the most special guest
God.
ever in the fucking world. Excuse my language.
Bleep, like.
Yes, my bestie, my day one. I mean, like literally from the womb, we've been through the mud and back together.
That's right.
Like, and we found our way to each other again. And here we have the famous Christian Lesky.
Hey, I'm so excited for this. Like, it's like gonna be such a good
Me
key.
too.
Like, it's a key.
It's literally so exciting. So I thought the best way to start off would to tell everyone like a little bit about us, how we met, our journeys together. But I feel like I want you to start because this is your episode.
You know, I really honestly, because when we first like reconnected and we like went out and like we had that vibe and like, and then when you came into like, we'll get on that, how like the universe of it all, but like truly when I was telling like my mom, when I was telling Jackie like how monumental it was that like you walked into that room, I was like, I truly don't have a memory without you in it. Like if you really think back that far, like to kindergarten, like
I know we were really chopping it up
in kindergarten. Like we really go back so far.
And we were feral.
We were all horrible. We were crazy, and it's crazy now that we're in such like a different part of our lives, but still managed to like.
Okay.
See, they're forming a V. Like
they're forming a V.
But like, truly, we. All right,
like come on, like.
But we, you know, are in such a different part of our lives, but still manage to, when we move back home, to somehow also like heal a part of our childhood that we are now in a formative state together. I think it's amazing.
Which is so crazy. I feel like growing up, we're always around each other, but not necessarily like, always close with one another. And it's really interesting because now that we're so close, it's funny to see how similar our journeys were, but so different and far from one another.
Yeah, but I think that's like the almost the amazing part about it, because like we still had like a place in each other's lives, even if we weren't speaking or if we weren't as close as we were. But to now come to this point, it's almost like like Jayla's really been there for all of these things, like whether it was like silently supporting, liking an Instagram post, looking at a story, right? So it's like you still were a part of like all of those memories, but now like you just get to be a part of them more substantially, and it's like so amazing. I love it.
I know. Well, you're literally the fucking best. I also need to stop cursing. Sorry.
Beep.
I mean, like, do we need to stop
No.
cursing? Like, I mean, like, this
It's
is just
gonna
for
come
friends
out when we
and
start
local.
talking about the knit and grit.
I know the knit and grit. So I'm like, we're gonna just treat this as us just like talking, having a casual convo. Like, if we need to edit it out, we'll edit it out.
Exactly. Cut it.
Cut it, babe. I forgot we were visual too, so it's like I don't really know where to look. Like, should we? No, let's just like.
I think it's just we're like with nature.
You know, we are with nature. So. One thing I also wanted to bring up about our lives is like Long Island.
Yeah.
So I guess to make a long story short, how would you say growing up in Long Island has impacted your sense of identity?
I think like, you know, it's weird because if you asked me this a year ago, I probably would like tell you growing up on Long Island truly was not the best when you get yourself out into the world, because we truly, I mean, it is a huge, I mean, we have a big population, but truly feels like we're super like sheltered. But on the contrary, I will say that like because of that, it creates, you know, good and bad. But like that being said, like I wouldn't be who I am now without like this major part of me. I know that like in high school, it certainly like weighed on me, like you know, being from a small town. I mean, it is a small town, like how that affected me. But when I went away to school, it almost was like I was like thrown into this giant melting pot of like everything. And then it kind of honestly made me, you know, I looked back on it as like a bad thing, but it almost made me like feel grateful, because then I was so curious to learn about like X, Y, and Z, and like how that like mended into my education, and like how I meandered through like social aspects and like making friends that were not from Long Island, that were from upstate, even more sheltered, and how they, you know, integrated into like this newfound whatever. And I can't even imagine going to somewhere like San Francisco, which is even more culturally diverse than Buffalo, New York.
The
like,
most diverse place I think I've ever been. Yeah.
Like, so I think, and then I look at it now and I'm like sitting here like with you, and I'm like so blessed to be like able to sit in this park. It's so beautiful, and I'm, you know, geographically it's so amazing, and I think I've
really
also found. But then you also look at it and it's like, there's some of the best people live here. I mean, like, I think about you. Like, you're from these streets.
Yes,
like,
I really am.
like, you're from these streets.
Like,
my home friends, like, truly, because, you know, Jackie's from these streets. Like, you know, we look for the positives in every place we feel negatives. And I think, you know, Long Island is, like, strong island. Like, we are strong.
You're all period, boo. I've never heard that.
We really are. Like, so, you know, I, like, resented it probably for like a good 2 years in college, because I was like, what the are we like doing? Like, why was I not, like, I felt almost like resentful. I was like, what put me in this bubble of like not knowing anything. But then it almost made me start knowing things. So I was like, I can't resent a part of me that is probably the biggest part of me, is where I get my eggs from, like all that stuff. So I look at it in like more of a positive light now, and I think that also comes with therapy and like being whatever. And you know, we really do live in like a beautiful area, so I'm like grateful for that. I feel like we've talked about this before.
Well, I was gonna say, I literally you took the words right out of my mouth. I feel like exactly same. I feel like I just reached the point in my life now where I'm not constantly harping on all the negative experiences that I've had here. I think also just the gravity of a lot of the situations I've been through have hardened me a lot when I was here, and so leaving was the biggest but also like best thing for me, because it softened me in a way that I never knew possible for me. I thought that I was always going to be like really guarded because I was surrounded by people who were so you know.
Oh, they know.
You know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But I think leaving also, they say like distance makes the heart grow fonder. Yeah. And I think that really relates to my situation. I think leaving for the 4 or 5 years that I did really showed me how much there is to love here. Also, like, these are my roots, like you said. Like, I can't. It also, like, it was so hard for me on my journey because I was denying my roots. I was hating where I was coming from, and like that creates a really large internal divide when you are, you know, embarking on this spiritual journey. Like, it was really hard. So I think that accepting where I come from and accepting the past was something that inevitably had to come. But now that I have, this place is so much more beautiful, and I've now been able to connect with literally the best people ever. And it's like, I really think it was just like, you really do attract the people that you are aligned with. And at the time I was just like, I think really negative, and that's probably why I had a lot more negative people in my life. And I'm really grateful now because I'm proud of the people that I have surrounding me during this time. Whereas like before, I feel like I couldn't really feel that with my whole heart.
I mean, it can apply to anything. You made like one little mistake and then it just surrounded you for a full school year. Yeah. For a full year, like you were constantly reminded by like your decisions, because we were this is all we knew, was this little environment that, you know, if we had friends on other sports teams for different schools, we had like that element to it. I know like when I went to Campbell this summer, I had like my own friend group, so it was kind of like a nice escape to whatever. But like we truly were just like surrounded by the same like constant like almost carousel of like, am I okay in this situation? And then these people are still doing. It's like one big it's literally like a roller coaster.
It
like,
really is.
And then we go to school and it's like you attract people that are similar to you but also so different, that also like have the same vibe. And then now you're now reminded by like the things that haunt you from like 15 years ago into high school, and how that will affect you. Like it, but you know, I think it just makes us better people. I know, like we're able to recognize.
We're a lot stronger because of it. Yeah.
And I do love my roots. Like
I really do too.
Because now I honestly can say like there really isn't anywhere because it really made me like have the grit and substance to my personality, like to be able to recognize the things that like, you know, your environment affects you, but to also like change is so beautiful. So that's why I feel like this place like made me able to do that.
Yeah. I agree too. It's a very tough place, but I think that because there's a lot of reward to it.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very grateful. I'm scared for winter, honestly. Like, how do we feel about winter? Because I'm honestly terrified. And like,
once it's January 1st, well, actually I'll be in Florida, but once I get back from Florida and I have to go back to the cold, like, it's truly, because Long Island's great until the holidays are over.
Until the holidays are over.
It's
So let's talk about it.
It's burr house. Like, it's burr house. Like, burr down. Like, I can't.
Down.
But that being said, like, I'm in a different place than I was last year. Last year I was still in school. Like,
yeah. Were you here for the winter time? Oh, okay.
I was here as my first.
This is my first winter back in 5 years.
But now we can like have fun. Like Evan has.
I know.
House.
True.
Bleep,
yeah, like bleep. Which tea? I shouldn't say this in a pod. Wait, I'm gonna not say it right now.
Wait, no, just. All right, bye. Yeah, I like how it's just silent. We're like, yeah. I said I was gonna heat Kevin. Yeah, clack the motherfucking eggs. Wait, I know that's right. Hold up. Yeah, oh my the kids are gonna go home.
Oh my god, I forgot we were in a park.
Bitch, we're in the gay area. This is where Pride is every year. Like,
yeah, no, literally.
Seen the shit that was going down here when I was at Pride. Okay, I'm dick out, pussy out. Like,
I know.
But she was like, I was like, oh, like possibly coming on Monday for a chat. She was like, oh, you probably could start that day. And I know that's right. Oh yeah. Bitch, you're looking at KOW's newest data analyst intern. Okay, I know that's right.
Yes, I'm so happy for you.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Oh yes, I love when things go good.
Bitch, I got these two. Like, congratulations.
Yes, I knew something was coming. Period. I'm like.
And it's in Smithtown. It's not that
It's Smithtown.
It's not that far of a commute.
Yeah, that's true. That's like, what, 20 minutes?
Get my credit. Like, I'm.
Period. And anything more than 15 minutes, I'm like, that's too far. Like,
I'm like so happy right now. This is the best day ever.
Yeah.
Like, finally, bitch, I have experience. This is like so good too because I'm doing.
This is what life is all about. This is what being in your 20s is.
I forgot this is the whole point.
Being in your 20s, yeah, this is the whole point. And we're back, and Chris got a new job.
Chris got a new job. You're looking at a new data analyst intern hoe. Okay. I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
This is when the Latino starts coming out. The rest of
my non-existent Latino side. Like, please. Bitch, I got like Spain in me. Like, that's like the conquistador. Like, that's when it comes out. Like, and I'm there. Okay,
and I'm
not
there.
Really, though. I like that restaurant. It's in Mexico. It's really good. If you ever go to Cancun, El Conquistador is a great restaurant.
Okay, period. I've never been to Cancun.
Crazy. That is a crazy restaurant name to be in Mexico. All right, we're back.
We are back. We're here and we're queer.
Yes, we are.
Well, speaking of queer.
Yes, let's go.
So obviously we got to get into that a little bit.
As I'm wearing a Chapel Roan shirt, like,
yes!
The visual listeners know.
Well, first and foremost, let's talk about that. How was seeing Chapel, Miss Chapel?
So
well, you saw two icons. You saw Chapel Roan and Dula Peep.
Yeah, so Dula Peep was Sunday. People were posting about it because people saw Dula Peep on Saturday. Because Chapel did 4 nights. She did Saturday.
I was gonna say because I had a friend who saw her the day before you guys.
Yeah, she did Saturday, Sunday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday.
Sábado, Domingo. I mean,
girl.
Oh shit!
I'm so
Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
But so people were saying, oh, I survived the Dua Chapel weekend. I almost didn't. I mean, we'll get into that. So Dua was Sunday.
I love when that happens.
Dua was Sunday, and like I have nothing but respect for my Dua. Like, one thing about me, like I am the person who like I love all kinds of music, and I really truly believe that like hating pop music like does make you deep. Like, people like are really like, I fucking hate pop music, but it's like people actually don't like it for a reason. But I hate the people who are like, I just don't like it because it's pop.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dua Lipa is pop perfection these days. So I've always really enjoyed her music, especially Future Nostalgia in 2020. That was like, honestly, the gays really carried her to her stardom.
It's always
so like Hallucinate, Physical. So I've always loved her, and then she came out with Radical Optimism, and that was a fucking banger of a record. Like, it's truly just pop. If you like pop, like, you like that. Like, it's just like that simple. Like, I feel like she really doesn't have any bad songs. Like, I think that's just like, you know, if you like her, you like her. And she's a performer. Like, it was so good.
Yes, I have seen her go
the dancing
crazy.
Like, it was so good. And I think she's also like, one thing about the Brits, like, they're very respectful. Like, she was thanking us the whole night. I was like, bitch, you're the one on stage. Oh, like, stop thanking me. She brought out Lenny Kravitz though. Yes, baby, it ain't over till it's over. To sing that song.
That was fine. Okay, I was like,
and then, girl, I woke up the next morning from Dula Peep. I was like, okay, my ears hurt a little bit. I was like, wait, what? Like, I just felt like post-concert vibes. Like, I was still a little out of it. And then the next day I woke up and I was like groggy. But, you know, I've woken up groggy before.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Jackie, like, we gotta hit the gym. Like, we got serious things to attend to. So I was like, I'm pick her up. So she's like, I don't really feel too good. I was like, you know what? Like, neither do I. But, like, to me, it's just giving, like, I'm tired in the morning. And I've worked out tired, and it, like, wakes me up. So I'm like, I'm good. Bitch, I got to the gym. I started running a little bit. Hello, I started like not being able to see. Like my head hurt so bad. I was like, like, what is going on? I was
Me
like,
and a hot 90 Bic row.
literally, I immediately got off that treadmill and I said, we're out of here. Let's go. And I went, girl, we need to, because Jackie was also sick, and I was like, we need to do everything we can right now to fully revive ourselves. We have Chappelle Romana tomorrow, baby. Like, we gotta wake the up. So I went straight to Target, Super Target, right on fucking Jericho. You know exactly.
I know exactly.
I bought myself a liquid IV and some zinc. And
you should have told me I had some. I have a whole pack.
Great. Well, you
know,
this is why you just need to text your friend. You gotta text your you gotta text your community. Hey, I love it. Hashtag sponsor. This is it. Guys, go. We'll do like a read.
Did you know Lululemon is a sponsor of my mom's gala this year?
Okay, so I'm there.
Yeah. Well, also you guys are invited.
So I'm there is what you're saying.
Yeah, but
but I got my liquid IV. I chugged that shit in the car, bitch. You know, like, how there's so much powder? Like, it was, like, hot boxing my car. I, like, inhaled it. I was tasting it.
And the roof from the IV. Oh,
and I was like, Jackie, just go like this for a second. You'll taste it. And she went, and, like, started tasting it. I was, like, crazy. Chugged that shit. Came home, and I just relaxed, like, the whole day. Woke up the next morning like a new woman. I checked. Just like that. I cracked another liquid IV because I was like, let me just be. It's always good to be hydrated.
Yes.
Chapel was truly something so special. Okay. I think I really connected with her music so long ago, and this comes into like the queer conversation. I connected with her when she first was coming up, like when she was really bursting, when Feminine Nomenon came out and Red Wine Supernova, and she was like making little rumblings, and then when she dropped Good Luck Babe, like something about like a queer woman especially just like catapulting into success, and just all her music being about like a sapphic lesbian, like women liking women, like even then it's like because when Taylor Swift, for example, I love Taylor Swift, when she drops a record, like she has such gut-wrenching emotional lyrics, but like it's about like heteronormative, but you can still see yourself in the shoes of whatever, but something about like a queer person doing it, they truly get the feeling of like what it means to like fall in love with somebody that actually doesn't want you, because they literally can't want you. Like it's not even about like you know, you're just not their person. It's like truly you're just like the way you are is just not for them. Like so it's a different level of like yearn. And she really just gets it. And then also just being around so many people who also like feel the same way about that I do. I get so existential at concerts because I'm like,
me too.
All of these people chose to come here today because we all love this person like equally as much, or even not. Like if we just like are like whatever, she brought us all here together, and like for that, like I'm so grateful. So I just really love her, and her merch was hella cheap, so you know I was swiping that card.
It's cute too.
Bitch, wait, let me. So it's funny because Jackie and Haley were like, oh my god, let's see how many lesbians like we can pull tonight. Like they made like it's like a fucking competition. But I like go and I get merch, and I'm like, oh, like she goes, you're so beautiful, just like random merch lesbian. I was like, wait, really? And she was like, yeah, like you are so beautiful, like I can't stop looking at your face. I was like, I was like, wait, what? Me? I was like flustered. I didn't know what to say. Literally, I was like, what? So then I was like, oh my god, I love you. I didn't say that. I was like, thank you so much. Like made my night. Like,
me knowing someone for 30 seconds.
Like I didn't know what to do, and I was wearing a real cunt outfit. Like I had like a little.
I saw in your camo.
I was giving it no country boy. Put on, like come on. Like I was looking real cute. So, and then we get to the stands, and then this other lesbian behind me, like she actually like is Chapel Road's twin. Like I genuinely was like Chapel. She like clacked her fan, and I was like, did you just fart? And it was her fan. Bitch. I thought she ripped butt. I really thought she ripped butt. And she was like, I hope like this means no offense. And I was like, oh god, here we go. And she was like, you are honestly like one of the most attractive people I've ever met in my entire life.
Literally.
And she was like, I feel bad that you have to like hook up with men and like be around men. And I was like, oh my god, like I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, do you really mean it? Because like genuinely,
do you
like,
really mean it? Yes.
I get so self-conscious because I feel like I feel like I have such a hard time like navigating through like especially from Long Island like spaces, because then when I get put into these spaces I get like whatever, so it almost makes me like put up a barrier that like you know, it's like I'm not welcoming like what I need, but then like when I get into a space where I can let the barrier down, like it's almost like are you sure, like are you like being serious? So I think that plays a role, and I think that Chapel really just she made my night. Like I was like, okay, wait, do you like mean it? Are you being serious? Like not saying that I don't get like hit on, but like for someone to just say something like that, like so, like something that I don't know, and they're just like being sincere, is like so beautiful. And I was like, hold on, wait a minute, I love you. So I'm like, period.
I actually love that because it speaks to the beauty of artistry, and when an artist is a true artist. And I think an artist really is a true artist when, I mean, yes, if they can perform or they have talent like musically, but I think more so the atmosphere that they can create between their fans, between people that are only united because of their enjoyment for this person and the lessons or principles that they live by, or the themes that they want to relate to the world. The fact that that's the only thing that brings you guys in common, yet creates such beautiful and stable and natural interactions like that, is just like so beautiful. Because there are some people that you love and then their fan base is like
horrifying.
It's literally hell. It's hell.
Yeah.
It's literally hell. So I appreciate artists that, I mean, I'm not the biggest Chapel fan.
Right.
I'm just like not the biggest pop girly. Like,
the funniest thing is we're like walking into Chapel, and I was just, and I don't know what, like how it came up, but I was just like, I think Haley was like, oh, does J-Lo like Chapel or something? And I was like, no. And then she was like, oh, she's spoken Taylor Swift either. And then Jackie was like, so what does she listen to? And I was like, I was in the car, she listens to the shit that we listen to, she just doesn't listen to like the specifics.
Yeah, I listen to like Bad Bunny.
You do, but you also listen to
Charlie,
a lot of the
I
other
listen to
stuff
Addis.
too,
I like that kind of pop, if you want to call that pop.
Oh, pop.
I have a hard time calling people calling Bad Bunny pop.
That ain't pop.
Well, they're calling him the king of pop. I'm like, well, yes, he's the king of something, but not pop. Like, it's not pop that
Bitch, he's the king of my heart.
Yeah, no.
And all at once, you get the reference of yours, Swiftie.
Oh, I'm not.
All at once. And I'm not.
I'm not, but that's okay.
No, and I support you for that.
Because
like,
you went to, and I support the Swifties. Like, I really, really do. I support her. I send her love, and I think that she.
Travis.
Period. I admire specifically women who can succeed like that in a male-dominated world, in a world that is crafted for the success of only straight men.
Because if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man.
Is that her song? Okay, period. Well, you know what? And I know she knows too, and that's T.
Yeah, period.
So clock it.
8.
But okay, glad to know that you had fun with
it was
your.
So good. It was like cathartic. It rained too. It was like we were screwing
I
these
need
like.
that. Where was it at?
Forest Hill Stadium.
Oh, both?
No, Dua Lipa was at MSG.
MSG. Where's Lorde performing at the
Barclays.
MSG?
She did MSG, yeah, but she's coming back for Barclays in December. And
I
I will
think
be
I might
there for
go.
the Virgin tour.
I might be there too, but I don't really.
From what I've seen.
I know. I need to like not buy a concert ticket right now, but like.
I think you should.
Once that money starts flowing in.
Oh, period.
Yeah,
invest.
Oh, I would invest.
Invest in your
Too
mental.
many things in my fucking shaken espresso, double shot,
Girl,
Labubu,
the fact the fact that they charged you $2. I literally was like, fuck, she's like outbeating me.
No,
I thought, and then in my head I was like, she's doing this on purpose, so only one of us gets the discount because they're not gonna do it for us every time. Like,
well, then I signed up for the reward, so I'm like 2 coffees away from a free drink.
How many you went every day?
I mean, I went today, I went yesterday.
You.
Yeah. I'm like, if you don't see it in my vlogs already, like every morning I'm like my morning.
I know. I was like,
and see, guys, this is the thing about crack is that you get addicted. So this is why they warn you, don't start doing crack. Don't start drinking maple brown sugar shaken espresso.
I will say that place definitely has the best, like, because I'm more of like,
So
I'm not a latte girl, I'm an iced coffee girl with a splash of almond milk and then like whatever
crazy
pump
when
up
I learned
sweetener.
that,
Yeah, no, I'm not a latte girl.
I wouldn't have
but
that
so
you.
I do that at every place, and that honestly to me is the most important thing about a cafe. We'll get into the Hoboken story in a second, but you know what I'm talking about, right? The Hoboken cafe story. I told you at Southtown when Becca gave me like PTSD from like my interaction in Hoboken. I'll refresh. Yeah, the Gold Brew.
Okay.
I basically think that like if you're a proper reviewer and you like coffee, that if you go into a cafe and you ask for an iced coffee, that should be their signature, not the Labubu Supreme matcha down shaken like Labubu rave, like
Dubai
Dubai chocolate. It should be your coffee, bro. Like And because like that's your staple, not your Labubu Supreme matcha rave 9:20 in the morning Pilates hot yoga sculpt. Like
No,
it's just,
literally. Yes.
oh my God, we're doomed.
Like we are.
My digital footprint. They're gonna like email me on Monday. So we saw that you're talking about shaking Labubu raves. We don't need that in our company. I can't.
And we don't need that in our coffee shops. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Period.
You need it. You're
Well, the
shaking
shaking Labubu, no. I need the shaking. The shaking espresso, mommy.
shaking Labubu at Brewology. There literally was a Labubu latte at Brewology. Like, please.
Why? Well, there's Labubu birthday cards now.
And I'm not buying one.
And I
do
almost
have
bought one for you.
Labubus,
I was like, what is
actually,
this
no,
birthday? And I
yeah.
was like,
April
oh, the Taurus.
26th.
I was
You
like,
got
yeah,
time.
I
Actually, I
know.
do want them. I take it back. If anybody in my life, when you watch this, because they're going to be.
Oh, he loves
trust, they'll
Labubu.
be tuned
Don't
in.
let him lie.
I'm not lying. I have many Labubs,
Yeah,
and I'm not
too
ashamed
many.
to
He
it.
got that
However,
ultra pack, the deluxe.
yeah.
Sold on Depop. Did you follow them yet?
I did, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I actually removed the one that my favorite out of the set, but trust, you will be dealt with, Popmart, because they, whatever, okay, we're straying. So I am definitely an iced coffee person, hence why I do, my crack is the Starbucks iced coffee. I do really love it, because it's right across from the gym. I literally just blow 3 stop signs, and it's right there.
Period.
Like, it's like the parking lots are connected, but there's 2 stop signs. I just, right through them, and I just, actually, no, I don't, allegedly, I don't know if they can, like, get you. I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I really don't.
I mean, sometimes you tell a lie. Like, it's okay.
I just lied.
We're just having fun.
Okay, so I go around the drive-thru. I go, can I have a medium iced coffee, 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla, and a splash of almond milk? So I do that pretty much wherever I go. But I replace the sugar-free vanilla with at the Labubu Rave matcha, they have like rainbow cookie. That's my go-to.
Oh, yes, they do have the rainbow cookie.
So I truly think that when you go to coffee shops, your coffee is like your bread and butter. Hence why I walk into Hoboken, and when they had a lavender cold brew latte, I was like, oh, they have lavender syrup. I'm there. The Southdown lavender latte is delicious. That's like one of the only lattes I really get on the island. Becca, you will be dealt with.
Yeah,
they got rid of them. Didn't know it was seasonal, but they do have a matcha Labubu mama. They were like, we don't have coffee. We only have cold brew. Huh?
How you
what do you
coffee
mean?
with no coffee?
Cold brew is not the standard. And then the bitches want to say, oh, I have drip. You have coffee. Nobody wants you to call their fucking coffee drip. Like, that's disgusting.
Well, are we calling coffee anything else besides coffee?
Like, it's not drip. It's not cold brew. Like, you can have cold brew. That's just like another like option that somebody may want. Not everybody wants to be nitroed with 300 milligrams of caffeine in the morning. Like, some of us do, but some of us just want coffee. That nice 100 milligrams to give us that added hook to lock in. Okay,
exactly.
Period.
Like, period.
How did we get here?
And clock that tea. And you know what? Queerness. Queerness brought us
Circling
here.
back.
Circling back.
Yeah, but oh my god, I brought a quote to talk about.
Okay.
Because it's my personal favorite quote from my favorite author, and I was like, if we're gonna, I knew we were gonna talk about queer. You gave me the heads up, so I was like, I want to share this with you because I was just like, this truly encapsulates how I feel.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, my favorite author is Ocean Vuong.
Okay.
He wrote my favorite book, On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous.
Okay, never read. I'll give it a read.
It's so good. It's basically a letter to his mom. In English. She's Viet and she doesn't speak English and she can't read or write. So like it's kind of basically to himself, but he's writing this to his mom to just express like, you know, how his childhood, the war, all affected him and like how he meanders through life to his adulthood. It is so good. Like truly, it's an experience. Like I read it in 24 hours. Like
period.
It ain't long though. It's like 250 pages. Like so I mean like whatever. But he did like a kind of like a press conference type of thing when he was releasing more fiction, and basically he says, being queer saved my life. Often we see queerness as deprivation, but when I look at my life, I saw that queerness demanded an alternative innovation from me. I had to make alternative routes. It made me curious. It made me ask, is this enough for me? Because truly, like, it's the biggest thing when you're young. You truly feel like you're deprived of a certain lifestyle that you were supposed to live. Like, that truly encapsulates my entire formative years. Like, I was like, you know, it sounds so trivial, but like you truly exist in this world. I hope it's different now, but you exist in a world to like have children, have a wife, provide, like not saying that like now if that's what I fit into, but that's, you know, even if your parents aren't pushing that. My mom never sat me down and was like, you need to have a wife and kids and provide for a family. Like never has she ever. However, like when we're taught in school, all of our like representation when we were younger, we read this stuff. Like we read all of these things, we're taught these things, like it's in our society, so we truly feel like genuinely I felt deprived of something and I yearned for something that I was never going to be able to have. Like genuinely every night before I learned to sleep when I was younger, like I didn't have the emotional capacity that I do now to really understand what I was feeling, but like it was hardcore. Like to think that I was yearning for something that I thought I should have had, when now I look at my life and I'm like, this opportunity truly makes me look at life in a different way, because I, you know, I'm not missing out on X, Y, and Z. I have this other, because truly, like, it doesn't, the skid marks, like, please, girl, you're in Huntington, like, stop. It truly makes you feel like I'm not deprived of a life. Somebody else, like, I look at your life, I'm deprived of certain things that you're doing, but that's just how life is. We all live a unique experience, and once I was able to understand that, even from like the next gay person to the next pan person to the next trans person, like we all live such different experiences. Like we are not deprived of literally anything, because we truly get to exist in life and truly ask ourselves, is this enough for me? Because I am worth so much. Like the life that I choose, the boundaries that I set, like they all mean something because of my identity. And I think like having that identity and having that strong sense of identity, that I'm not saying that a straight person or a hetero person or whatever, like any, like, you know, they're still able to have that same strong part of their identity, because that is a humongous part of their life. So it's like us existing, we also have such a strong sense of identity that it melts into every single aspect. And that quote like changed my life, like, because I felt that way, but then having somebody truly express exactly how you're feeling, like, and his literature and his fiction and his like everything that he puts out is all like just has the same. Can you stop crying? Like, girl, this is serious. We're getting over here. Like, girl, come over, come queen out. Like, but it's truly how I feel. Like, I don't feel deprived of anything, like, at all. I mean, it was definitely difficult when I was younger to understand what was going on, but I can't even imagine now. Like, I truly feel so bad, and I feel so much empathy for the people that, like, are not able to live their, like, authentic selves, because I'm, like, the way that I'm able to, like, process emotions and, like, the level of complex emotions that I feel every single day, I can't even imagine, like, feeling like I'm like hiding such like a part of myself, like, and just not living as me. Like it's so, it like I can't even imagine how I would feel like truly right now. It would be so dark, like so dark, and that's why I feel like it brought so much brightness. Like the minute I was like, no, like this is who you are. You're not missing out on anything. You're not deprived of anything. Like this is you. Live your fucking life. And of course there's different aspects of my life that I still like need to like fully process and fully be okay with identity, but like I'm doing such a good job. And
you
like,
are
you just
killing it. Like I
truly, it just, you know, you just still I rise. You know what I mean? Like
Still I rise.
As the Stacy from Real Housewives of Potomac says, still I rise. Like I do.
And you do. Well, that was actually the most beautiful thing I've literally ever heard in my entire life. But also, it's so true, because two things I have to say. Reminded me of the quote that who said, J. Cole, there is no such thing as a life that's better than yours. And that is so true. Oftentimes we're always comparing ourselves to the person next to us, and it robs us of our joy, and it robs us of the things that we already have, because we're too busy looking outwards, focusing on whatever the things that we think that we don't have. So I just wanted to say, like, yes to that. But also, this reminded me of one of the points that I had brainstormed for this pod was specifically, it was on my topic of queerness, but about how I love and have a deep admiration for queer people, specifically because I think that they are the best alchemists in the world. They are forced to alchemize their pain into something very magic. And I think that there's anyone in society that we can learn about embracing authenticity, it's from the queer community. And that's something that I have always not only like noticed about you, but something that I've always learned from and have been grateful to be around when it comes to you, is that you are so comfortable in being yourself. It's almost like there is no other option but to be yourself. And as a person who I think I'm also very similar in a lot of the ways. I see someone like you and I'm even more inspired to be myself, even if it's a little kooky and crazy and silly and hee-hee. Like, one of the greatest things I learned from you is to literally have as much fun as possible, but like to laugh as much as possible, to joke as much as possible, to sit in that your weirdness and your youthfulness and that joy. And I think that, I guess the question I'm coming to ask is, how do you kind of find or create that space of joy so big that it reaches all these people in your life, like someone like me or your other friends. Like, I'm sure that this is something that all of your close, any person that probably has met with you or worked with you or been your friend or been in the same vicinity will probably have the same thing to say, and just say like, wow, you're such a beautiful bright light, like it's so magnetic. But yeah, I guess how did you learn to create that space within yourself so much so that it spreads to the rest of the world?
Well, I think it honestly goes back to when I wasn't, because I always feel like I look to humor as a way to cope with certain things, and I think now I'm just so out there. That's why I ask you sometimes why are you laughing? You're bitch, because you're funny.
You're funny.
But I'm not gonna lie, truly, when you hide something about yourself or you're not comfortable, you don't process something about yourself, me, for that it was just existing and being okay with being myself. In high school, especially in high school, you create such a dark cloud around you, and it took a really long time for me to truly be okay with the person that I was 7-8 years ago, because just truly when you're not okay with yourself, you are not okay, you truly project that on everyone. Honestly, it's but I'm okay with the fact that I've made peace with the fact that if anything I've ever done or whatever, if that's somebody's impression on me, that's just who I was at the time, and I have to mourn, and I have to accept that part of myself, but be what I need to be for the future. Who am I right now? Will the person 8 years ago look to who I am now and be proud that I've am a different person? And that's where I'm at right now, where it's how I'm existing now will make myself 8 years ago be so proud that you were able to change. You were got out of this fucking dumb mentality that you had to fit in, you had to say things to fit in, you had to just do X, Y, and Z to just exist and be okay to exist. Truly just horrible. And I'm not proud of whatever that version of yourself that exists, but I'm so different now that I'm able, and that's truly where it comes from, allowing myself to just exist and being okay with existence truly does numbers on you. It really affects the people around you, because before it was obviously, and a good person to tell is Jackie. She's really been there from when from the beginning of high school to now. She's seen so much change and so much growth, and there was a time where we weren't speaking as much in high school because we just kind of whatever, and then college, we got back together, and then we became even more close because she saw the difference in how I was, and the same thing with her, the difference in how she was, because we all kind of had the effects of that identity crisis, how can I exist and how can I be okay with my existence in a space where sometimes is everybody else is doing the same thing, not being okay with their existence. So I truly just allowed myself to be who I was, and honestly, that's really where it stems from, because once I allowed myself to just exist, the rest was just history. Now it's just being okay with saying the Boo Boo Matcha Raven, Hyper Park. Truly, I am, and that's just how I feel. And also, it's setting boundaries for yourself, in how you let in, who you let in, what you let in. Honestly, if you allow yourself to be taken advantage of to a point now, it's you're only going to make the process worse. And I think now I have such strong boundaries for who I let in, what I let in, the energy that I exude, that I kind of just go through life being a little kooky and a little whatever, and that's the beauty of it, period. But it's true though, and I looked at so much inspiration from you, from all of the years, when I was just a silent little ooh ooh ah ah double tap, truly watching you live your authentic life and being bitch, you can do these things. I told you when we reconnected, I was just
that literally literally went home that night and actually cried.
It's true though, those 3 years we didn't really speak, and I just wished happy birthdays and stuff like that, watching you do all these things by yourself, being okay with being alone. That was another thing in high school. I never was okay being alone. I had to surround myself with constant distractions.
Me too.
So
that was something I had to work on when I went to college.
Just being surrounded by constant distractions, so I wasn't fucking self-destructing in my brain, watching you do all these things by yourself and live your life authentically. It was bitch, you can do the same fucking thing. What are you scared of? What are you scared? What honestly are you scared of being judged? Because at the end of the day, I've been judged my entire life. So it's whatever. Who gives a F? Okay, I love math, I love Star Wars, I love anime, I love K-pop, I love all these things, and that just because I like certain things doesn't mean I have to be judged for it. I have such a unique, multifaceted existence that like
Yeah.
bitch nobody gives a fuck because
Yeah.
like, and if they do bitch whatever like bitch you're like
that means you're doing
black
something
thing
right.
right exactly I'm like bitch you're just missing out on black thing in your area code like I don't give a fuck like truly so that's why I think like existence is just so important but it's the truth like you know you just be lived in hold on for the visual people I'm gonna wear my like crazy ass
Period. Okay.
but like yeah I just think that once I allowed myself to exist and just not give a fuck anymore like it truly changed like how I operated in life and I think that's just what it's I think also like hearing you know positive things from other people like wow like I love that you're able to do this I love that you do this I love that you're just funny like when you say you're just funny it's like okay so I'm doing things that like are you know feeding the soul in a positive way okay so it's like hearing that stuff is also like fuel because you know you're doing like you know you're changing lives for the better and who can say if I've been changed for the better Wicked Part 2 coming out end of November be there be square like truly are you not going?
Oh, I haven't seen the first one.
Girl, what? It's on Peacock. You need that subscription?
I thought it was free. I thought that was the whole thing about Peacock.
No, babe. You think it's free? It's like Tubi. They get you.
Oh, you have to pay for Tubi now?
No, Tubi's actually.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Trust. We know why. Okay, no, but not to front that. No, that Noah Beck movie is like actually fire.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's like Sidelines. Whatever. Okay, we're straying.
Okay. It's okay.
Guys, Tubi, get your Tubi. Watch the Noah Beck movie. It's really good.
Noah Beck?
Noah Beck. Like, thick neck, Noah Beck. Like that whole thing on Tick. That she's hot. Okay.
I mean, he's cute, yeah. But those are the kind of pretty boys where I'm like, you're just too pretty.
Right. I wouldn't know what to do.
And this is another topic that I want to talk about is what is it? I mean, because I know we both like ugly. We like our little uglies. We like the feos. We like.
I do, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's also, when I mean ugly, I don't mean ugly in the way that people are probably taking it. I mean, what is it about unconventionality that attracts us to chopped men?
Okay, just to do a little disclaimer, I'm not opposed to a sexy man. Like,
oh no, me neither.
Like,
but
I pull, but I personally,
yeah.
when I like the pulls are not intentional. Like, I feel
well, that's what I should preface. Like, how do you just find yourself ending up with these sort of chopped men?
I like if I don't really have a specific type, but I think what it is honestly is just like I have empathy. I think that's why I'm an empath. I think I just have empathy. But let me be clear and let me just say, the uglies are the worst people on planet Earth because they truly have
for
audacity.
A reason. The ugliness comes from the inside, and there's a outward physical manifestation that happens afterwards.
I think it is, yeah.
But it really all starts inward, and some people really are just rotten.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a very big I can fix it mentality where it's like
unfortunately, me too, and I don't think I realized it until I'm like
knee
out
deep
of
in the passenger
it.
seat.
Well, yes, and then I'm out of it, and then I'm like,
Chapel Roan is it casual now? Like oh my god, I almost said Jackie. Like genuinely, sorry, Jamaica was
Jamaica.
The keys just went away. But yeah, like I think I'm just an empath, and I think that I look at Ugg and I'm like, okay, you're Fug, and I'm there. But it's weird because right now, like, Jackie knows honestly, and she gives me flack for it. She's like, bitch, you're high, you deserve better.
You
and, like,
are.
Haley says the same thing too.
You're too.
And like everybody says the same thing, but but then I pull and I'm like, those people are just they don't have any grit. Like the polls never have any grit, so I'm like, damn, like what do I do? What do I do?
Bad bitch like me do. I don't know.
But honestly, right now I'm in like an era where I'm not, because I feel like the ugly people traumatize, and I feel like I was traumatized.
No, they do.
I was traumatized by the Uggs, so I'm out of the Uggs. I'm out of the trenches. However, I will say there's a medium ugly guy who works at Starbucks that that's why I love his stop signs.
Is he medium height too, or?
No, I don't know. I'm sitting in the car, so and he gives me a straw without asking. So
he wants you. He wants you.
This is what but I'm out of the ugly era because genuinely like they traumatized. So now I'm in my baddie shot o'clock era, but I'm actually in my nothing era. Let me preface this by saying, for my audio and my visual listeners, you can't really see my eyes, but I'm telling you this, I'm in my nothing era. I'm in my don't fucking talk to me era. I'm in my literally, I'm in my celibate. I'm in my I'm in my I'm not my come to Christ era. That's getting crazy. I'm in my don't speak to me. Let me just be free in love. As I'm like literally to Jackie yesterday, like, what is it about me? Like, what is it about me that like nobody want me for real?
They just want you.
The lesbians want me.
Please.
I don't know. What do you think it is? Why do you think you like ugly guys?
Well, so
let me do an Uno reverse.
Well, okay. Well, I think there's not a. First of all, I want to preface because it is like kind of a weird conversation. Not weird, but like I don't want it to sound mean, but I think that genuinely, like, I am just a lover girl. Like, I really am just a lover girl, and I really don't fall in love with like people's faces first, right? It's the way that someone makes me feel. And I often confuse myself and my emotions if I feel really good with someone. It doesn't have to be that long for me to trust that I'll feel like that anytime that I'm with them.
Right.
And so I'm willing to just go with the flow. I'm a go with the flow kind of girl, but sometimes I go too with the flow. Sometimes the flow will lead you to the mafia and the killers. Sometimes
the ebbs and flows of the mafia and the killers.
The ebbs and flows sometimes. But on a real note, I think also, like, for me, love for me cannot be shallow.
Right, I don't.
And so I cannot just be physically attracted. Trust me, there are many poppies out in the world, and trust me, they come flocking. It's like being a baddie like me, it's like being in shark-infested waters.
Bloody fish.
Bloody shark-infested waters.
No. You're a bloody fish in shark-infested waters.
Yes.
Trust.
Yes. Trust. It's crazy out here.
Oh my God, we have a live studio audience.
And they don't even know poppies. That's what I'm saying. The poppies are already coming over. They heard us.
It's geese, guys.
No, it's geese.
For our audio and visual listeners that are behind the camera, they might make their appearance in a little bit. There's geese flocking towards the girls.
Yes, there is. But to my point, I never like. Physical looks are usually the last thing I'm actually concerned about. There usually will come a time where I'm like, oh, I wish I was physically more attracted. But I think that you can build physical attraction through emotional or spiritual intimacy.
Absolutely.
And so for me, I'm very just like internal. If our internal, emotional, energetic connection is light and vibrant and fun, there's no reason for me to say no.
I agree.
And I think that sometimes is my problem is that like I am willing to get hurt in love if it means that I can experience it. Sometimes I don't know if I really experience it, but sometimes it feels like it. Sometimes that's enough for me. Sometimes if it just feels like I'm in love or it feels like I'm experiencing love, that's enough for me to sort of remedy my involvement in the situation.
Oh,
but
my
also,
God, I couldn't have said it any better myself, honestly.
I'm serious.
Because it's true. Like, it's really true.
I think it's better to love than to not have loved at all. And no matter how much my heart breaks or how much you break someone's heart or just how much, it hurts, there is something so beautiful and very raw and very deep and very profound about love. And it's very beautiful when you can find it and find it again. And I think that that's a gift. And I think a lot of people get scared of opening back up after love hardens you because it's not necessarily a soft, easy thing.
It's not.
Love is it's very hard. It's very like all or nothing to it. Feels very all or nothing. So someone like me who doesn't know how to just dip her toe in the water and has to head dive deep first into the waters of anything, but specifically of love, that's just what I know, and that's what I do. I can't not lead with my heart on my sleeve, you know what I mean? And I also think that I gotta watch out sometimes too, because the uglies will see that.
They will. And they take advantage. They take advantage of the hotties. Truly, they take advantage of the hotties, because that's the problem. Is that like I really just don't know how I feel about like being the ugly one in a relationship. Like I'd rather be the pretty one. So it's like, yeah, they're really close, you guys.
Oh, they're getting mad.
They better not be. They probably want some of them damn chips you got.
I know, bro.
But all right, being for real though, like when I say I like ugly guys, like I know my worth. Or I'm not like settling for like.
Also, just because someone is ugly doesn't mean they're a bad person or like a bad partner for you. And like I want to preface that because my last breakup, everyone called my ex like literally like every bad name, alien.
He wasn't ugly, by the way.
He wasn't ugly. He had just had things that weren't conventional about him. Yeah. And although he was an ugly person on the inside, regardless of that, like I think in general when someone is in a relationship or exiting a relationship, the last thing you should point out is the way the person looks.
And
Because,
it's
like,
not
that's what I
about that.
liked.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it wasn't that's also, like, that wasn't really of much importance for me. It's like, it wasn't about what he looked like, right? It was about, like, what I felt with him,
Right.
what our experience together was like, and our connection, and, like, whether he had a missing tooth or not really didn't matter.
It didn't. It doesn't. It never matters.
never
It's never
matters.
How
Like-
about, like, him, like, dramatizing you? That's what fucking
Yeah,
matters.
that-
not his
yes.
fucking looks, bro. I hate that. Like,
Yes.
I hate that. Like, oh, he was ugly anyway. Bitch, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if he was
matter,
ugly,
like,
physically.
Period. Because, like, bitch, you really thought that the whole entire time you didn't say shit? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Like, yeah.
But I feel like also, like, when I say, like, ugly guys, they just have, like, a little bit, the medium ugly. Like, I'm not saying
Yeah.
I fall for the Feo, like,
Yeah.
the Feo epidemic. Like, I'm not, like, but I will say, like, they, like, sometimes it's real questionable.
Well,
I'll be
sometimes
like-
me too. But sometimes, and I heard this quote, and I love it, and I'm gonna say it right here, right now.
And I'm...
Sometimes you have to. Escúchate, okay? Sometimes.
I'm sorry, what?
Escúchate. Listen.
Girl, I was setting you up for the... Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. I mean, I'm
Moneta.
sorry. Listen. Okay. Anyway.
I can't.
The quote is that sometimes you have to walk over the ledge and look over the cliff to know that you've gone too far.
Right. Period. Period.
And that is the most truest statement I've heard in this period of my life. Oh,
my
I've seen the
God.
cliff. I've seen it.
Oh, it's like, I've seen the clip, bitch. And what we need is a feminine element. Like,
But yeah, sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta really, you gotta push the boundaries to know where the boundary lies.
yeah.
And that's really, that's
yeah.
in any kind of situation in life. Like, you really gotta, you know.
Truly, and I think that's the most amazing, like, part of it is, like, honestly, it's person by person. Like,
Yeah.
you know, everybody, you know, we can all, there's conventional attractiveness, I'm sure, but, like, honestly, like, looking at my track record, I think there's probably only been, like, one or two ugly people. Like, I think I just kind of, like, when I'm out in the field and I'm boots on the ground, like, you know, the ugly ones are approachable, okay? Like, you know they are. So it's like,
Yeah.
just, if you're really that, like, whatever, just go for it. But, like, you know, you attract what you are putting out. So
Yeah.
if you are attracting ugly, then you're gonna get ugly. And if
Yeah.
you're attracting, like, 6'10", like, 6'7", like, if you're attracting, like, a 6'7", fine piece of meat, then that's what you're putting out in the universe. So,
But just because they're 6'7" doesn't mean that
I'm
they're.
sorry. Can we change the height? I can't. You say 6'7". You say 6'7" one more time.
Just because they're 6'7" doesn't mean.
Chapel said 6'7" at the show.
Oh.
No, not on purpose. Like, I, like,
Oh.
while it was silent, I was like, 6'7". Everybody looked at me. I was like, come on.
Oh
like,
my
we are in
God.
an accepting space here.
Yeah, but okay, regardless of what someone physically looks like, regardless if they're 6'7" and conventionally attractive, or 5'7" and short and ugly
and
with a missing
bouquet,
tooth
yeah.
and whatever,
Right.
it literally doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter.
It matters what's on the inside and if their
Right.
heart is pure. If their heart is not pure and their soul is not light, then
Yeah.
you should run the other way.
You could be Diablo manifests in
Oh,
anybody, okay?
And muchas personas.
Sí, claro. But
Period,
but
papi.
honestly, like, it's true. Like,
Dile.
you could have the hottest man and he could be the worst, and you could have the ugliest guy and be the next
And
worst.
and-
so it's like,
and
it's
that's really
the
so
looks,
true.
The shell don't matter. It's what the inside's got going on. Period.
Exactly. It doesn't matter about the cover of the book. It's the contents that are inside. That matter
Exactly.
most.
But sometimes I do like to judge a book by its cover, and that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, as human beings, we are creatures of judgment,
Yeah.
and sometimes our judgments are more shallow than others.
I think honestly I could
But-
see through the exterior, because honestly sometimes
Me
I'm
too.
like,
It's all in the eyes,
Yeah.
really. It's really all in the eyes.
yes, and the eyebrows.
You'll know.
And the eyebrows. It's
You
the
know
eyes
when
and the eyebrows.
you know.
Are you looking at me like?
Yes, and you know when someone's evil, and sometimes you entertain it, but to what degree, you know?
Oh yeah.
To what
Once
degree?
you get hooked,
Once you get hooked,
it's
ooh,
bad.
papi, you
No,
better
it
start
truly
running
is.
for the.
I'm me like multitasking,
Yes.
like applying for this fucking stupid thing. Saddies.
No, it's okay.
Lo siento.
But yeah, I'm glad we agree on that because, woof, guys, I just survived that. I was sick.
No.
I was sick.
Oh my god.
Oh!
See, we're having a key. It's wait. What's the time? Beep. Wait, let me take. I'll take a picture of the time, bro. Oh my god, I'll send it to
And
you.
we'll keep it in there.
Are you sure?
I think he has nothing but Facebook, so
Okay.
he blocked me, so
We could just be like, I can pretend like I was singing like, Noel.
No,
Like,
I don't even think people know what you really said, so it's okay. Because every time I said it, they would be like, "What?"
No, me like 20 times after you said it the first. Like, oh, so that's a person. I thought you were just saying like some
but
Mexican slang.
yes, your girl. You know, I do. I love meeting people. Listen, I'm just someone who like literally wants to merge souls with someone.
And you have done that before.
And I have done that, but the problem with that is that you shouldn't merge souls with everyone. And also a big lesson I've learned is that just because you can vibe with everyone doesn't mean you have to.
Right.
Like, you do not, everyone is not for you. Everyone does not have your best interest at heart. And some people like the idea of you, or they like the idea of having you around rather than liking you for who you are.
Absolutely.
And you really need to recognize that when you're approaching relationships, platonic, intimate, whatever the case, because it's so hard to lose yourself in the perceptions of the people that you involve yourself with.
Right.
And
ain't that the truth?
No, easier
Amen.
said than done, for real. Easier said than done, but you know, really just remembering your worth and remembering what you really want, you know what I mean? Like, also not sacrificing the things that you want or your boundaries for the sake of connection, because sometimes
100%.
you can convince yourself that I don't know, sometimes life can get a little lonely and we convince ourselves that we're lonelier than we are. And
you're
just because
never lonely.
Well, I was gonna say, you could feel lonely, but you're not alone.
Right.
And I think we often conflate loneliness with being alone. And we try to remedy that through trying to get relationships, or whatever. And yes, and we start confusing ourselves because we're translating those emotions to like we're giving them a response that's not necessary. You don't need physical intimacy, you don't need love, you don't need toxicity, you don't need messiness, you don't need drama just because you feel bored or alone in your life at this moment,
or if you think you deserve that.
Yes, exactly. So you don't, you never do. No matter,
need to settle, guys. You never need to settle.
And no matter what you do, no matter
ever.
how many mistakes you make, or
no
matter where you are on your journey, you don't deserve turmoil, chaos, toxicity, chaos, all of those things. You never deserve that.
Yeah, you always.
And you also, on the flip, you don't encourage that either.
Never.
You don't want to ignite the fire. And unless you do, then that's what you get, baby. Like, fire plays with fire. But if you know who you are, yes, exactly.
I made the mistakes myself. Like, that's the things that fuck your shit up. Okay, like, let me be clear here. This can be as minuscule as, you know, life decisions on where you like see yourself in 5 years. Okay, like it could be that. It could be whether you like a splash of almond milk or oat milk in your latte. Like, truly never settle. Like, I know it's like funny, but I'm being serious. Like, it's never, because it's fucking snowballs and it goes through everything in your life. I promise you, you will find somebody that is absolutely meant, and you will find your perfect person. You never have to make excuses or listen. Compromise is very important in relationships, but you never compromise on things that your morals and shit that you want in your life. Like, you will find somebody for yourself. I promise. Jayla, I swear to God, if there's another, the bees are coming already, and I knew it.
Well, guys, what does this mean?
Sound off in the comments below.
Please tell me, all of my spiritual girlies out there, please let me know what it means when bees are following me.
And then they follow the people around them. And then they follow
the people around me. Like,
okay, well, it's leaving. Maybe she got our message.
Yeah, period. Well, the power of tongue, I'll tell you that.
Girl,
you know. I know you know.
I know you know.
Oh, well, trust you know I don't know. Oh, not with the killers, Poppy. But yeah, I feel like we have talked about everything under the sun. Is there anything that you want to talk about before we like
wrap it up?
Why don't we like any questions you have, or any other topics that you wanted to just, or anything that you're coming to mind, you're doing, anything like fun or exciting?
Like a lot. I wonder, like, if we should just, you know, before we, you know, call it an episode, if we just kind of like talk about meandering through like post-grad, and, like, coming back home, of it all. I feel like we touched on it, but I think, like, what if we just close it out with, you know, that feeling of, you know, many of us are feeling this like post-grad, coming home or moving away and coming home then going away again. And, you know, what if we touch on it?
I think that's actually awesome, and I think that that's something that I have a lot to say about. I'm sure you do too, because
Yes.
like you just said, like there really are so many of us in the same exact situation. And before we get into it, that alone has helped me tremendously, knowing that the situation I'm in is kind of just like that natural process of life. Like figuring it out takes time.
Yeah.
And it's slow, and sometimes it's tedious, and sometimes it's scary because it's all in the midst of the unknown. It's hard to walk a path when you feel like you don't see one yet, or when you're in the midst of creating one. But it's really nice to have people like you and our friends around who are going through basically the same exact experience, just in their own, font. Like, what are you talking about?
That bark.
You're
the only one that my dick will
knew
get
you were
hard
good.
for. Like, I can't hear it.
What's the one where he's like, I heard you wanna...
I heard you
Yeah.
wanna... I mean, it sounds like him.
You do it
And
so
for the
good.
audio listeners and the video listeners,
yeah,
like, we are
sorry.
inclusive over here. You know what video I'm talking about. He's got the skinny jeans on.
If you don't know, we're
He's
talking about
got
Kevin Gates.
Yeah,
The
he's got
Kevin
the
Gates.
weekend hairdo going from like Kissland era. You know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I do.
I think he's wearing like a red shirt too, and
Yes.
those knees are clanking. He's got Disney knees.
Yes.
I heard you won't.
And
like,
a goofy mouth. Period.
Bro, I like his music. I think.
I mean,
Wait, do I?
but I'm like, I don't think I would put him on, like, for fun.
Oh, I would.
But, like, for a good laugh, yes.
No,
And I would see him with you.
Wait, hold on. What? It's like, should we go to the Rashida concert? Like, no, I would go to the Rashida concert, and I would go to the Kevin Gates concert.
I
okay?
mean, I would go to Kevin Gates, but,
you go
like,
to
I
Rashida?
wouldn't spend more than $50. Probably not.
Yes, you would. If I was like, J-Lo,
I mean, like,
Rashida,
yeah,
you'd be like,
yeah,
yes, you would.
yeah.
That's a time.
Okay.
But we'll do the BBC, the Buzzbug, Beatbox,
I'm not talking. I love my life. I do. I love
my
living.
But
We need to get
what
cut
if-
soon,
what if-
though.
we literally just talking about getting cut the other day.
Yeah.
Wait, true tea though. Like, what is my favorite? Like, what's the Kevin Gates song?
Well, you know the one I'm going to say, but I can't really say it on the pod.
What is it? Oh yeah. So I would. No, but Kevin Gates is good. Like, I feel like also he, like, there's people, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like he's good. Like, is he not? Can we
I
let
feel
us
like
know
he's
if he's
just
problematic?
good.
Like,
I feel
is he a
like-
problematic king? Like,
You know that sound where it's like, guys, he's my friend, okay?
yeah, he's my friend.
He's
Just
my
like,
friend.
be honest.
Like,
But I would absolutely go to a Rashida concert, and then if it was a Rashida / Kevin Gates concert, that'd make it even better. I'd get cut up. I would be like, girl, like, Rashida's fire too. Like,
Right.
so what? She's got one song.
Yeah.
What is
So
it?
what?
It's
She got that
Bubblegum.
one song.
The Bubblegum. The one that you are my Bubblegum. That's the Rashida, right?
Oh yeah. I didn't even know that was her.
I think that's like my favorite.
You
trend on
wanna
TikTok.
twirl of my bubble
That's my
gum,
favorite
yeah.
trend on TikTok. When they're like, I got tickets to the Rashida concert. Go, Kirk Rashida? Like, it's so
Kirk
funny.
Rashida?
Yes, I would go to the Rashida concert. If anybody wants to go with me, I will go.
I mean, is she
No,
okay?
but
I
if she
would.
was, trust I'll be in that pre-sale.
Well, Rashida, if you're listening,
Rashida,
you got
we love
two attendees.
You. Exactly, I loved her on Love and Hip Hop. So
I did Boss Love and Hip Hop.
I
It got a
also
little too
love-
messy. Jocelyn.
The
She was at the Puerto Rican parade. Yeah, the Puerto Rican parade. Yes, the
Bitch.
Puerto Rican mom.
When
She was
she
at the
says
Puerto Rican
girl,
parade.
she little girl. I love her so much. When she told Amber, was it Amber Rose? Who's the bald one who like likes Kanye and Drunk Now? Amber,
She does? I don't think that's Amber Rose. Amber Rose is with Khalifa's baby mama.
she's bald.
She is bald.
Amber, no, she like endorsed Trump. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, no, not just that though. It was something else too. I don't remember. Whoever the bald one is with the sunglasses, they went on this like show or something,
That's
like
Amber Rose.
Villains or something. Jocelyn literally said to Amber, she's like, "You just want to be a white girl."
Oh yeah, I know that. But they were in the classroom. Yes.
And like, she's so fucking funny. I also think of a very specific clip too of why I love Jocelyn so much. Like when she was with Carly and they were like on a walk and they were just saying the most crazy things to each other, and like they were being so mean to one another, but they like, I guess, are friends, and they just kept clinking their coffees and like, I know that's right, girl. Like it was crazy. Guys, please look up that video. Just look up like Carly and Jocelyn on a walk.
I'll put a link
It's
in the
so
bio.
funny. Yeah, it'll
if
be
y'all
in the
wanna talk.
it'd be in the description.
I'm gonna be editing tonight, like.
It'll be in the description. Oh my god. Well, how did we get here from? Let's talk about
from
childhood.
talking
I
about
know.
coming back home.
But I think the
post-grad.
okay, let me just like set the scene for you how this all like came to be, why I'm sitting here on this towel right now. My roommates from Call were visiting me in June, was it? June? Yeah, June. And I was like, you know what? Like, sisters, we're going out to Huntington. And boy, we are doing the spotlight of it all in the Nags. And let me just say something.
Trigger words. If you're from Huntington, we trigger word nags, trigger word spotlight.
But I will say, at least at Nags post.
Oh!
What is it?
I don't know.
Is it a lanternfly? Is it gone?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just an ant.
No, it wasn't that. It flew away. It
Oh,
was
okay,
something
period.
much bigger.
Ew, bro. I thought it was on my arm. I feel like you in the coffee shop. All right. Listen, Nags post 1 o'clock is a time. I will say.
Well,
that.
yes,
like,
we did have
fun.
a time. We need to go back and do karaoke, please.
Oh wait, Nags karaoke on Wednesdays. It's fire too.
Yes, we need
Okay,
to
I'm
go.
talking about when you like have way too much drink and you go to Nags at like 1 o'clock and it's
Never
like
been
house
there,
music.
done that, but
It's honestly, if you're with the right crowd, it's fun.
Yes.
Spotlight though, guys, come on, we gotta stop doing this. So
Yeah.
we went to Spotlight and we saw like, I don't even know if it was like not fun or whatever. Like, it's never fun, but I don't know if we saw one too many ops. So I was like, girls, we gotta
City.
go. So actually, that's when I ran into Yasmin and Sarah Chinchilla, and Sarah Chinchilla was like, "B, we gotta go see my man at Elsie," and I was like, "Okay, we're gonna go see your man," because I was like, her man is friends with my brother, and so I was like, maybe my brother will be there. They are all friends. So like, maybe my brother be there, and my brother, I don't know, I guess like is friends with my roommates now. I have no idea. Like Hannah, Avery, if you're there, sound off. But we went to Elsie, and who do I see? Jayla Davis. I went like, I don't even know, like my neck cracked, and then all of a sudden I saw Gabriella Gagliano, Becca.
Dropping first and last name. Yeah, let me give you my social security number at that too.
I saw Becky. Mind you, I'm the only, I guess, person who calls her Becky. I didn't know that, but
Yeah, you are.
Becky. I've always called her Becky though. Becky and Jayla Davis, and I was like, oh my god, period.
And that was my first out in town ever, I think.
Mind you, she was
Mommy,
in
I don't
Elsie,
go
too.
out.
No.
I don't go out. I mean, depends where I am. I don't go out, Poppy. And
and
I went out that night because I think was Bex working. She was working, and then we were gonna go out after or something.
Becky was. I was so drunk that night, so I don't even know what I honestly.
I think I was like dead sober.
I think you were too.
I think I had just gotten there. That's why.
So, because we went to that like game bar before, and they were serving IPAs, IPAs.
Oh.
I was so gone after that because I had a drink at Spotlight. No, that was the. Oh my god, no, we had a drink at Toa too. Oh my god, girl, I was.
Toa, I haven't been at Toa like
drunk.
out in
I
town.
was
Like I like went there for dinner.
drunk. Well, no, I wasn't out. I had dinner, and I had like one too
Oh,
many.
okay, bro.
Moscow mules. Ooh.
Oh,
Pero Moscow mule. Okay, whatever.
Need him.
So I was like, I caught up with JJ. I was like, JJ mama, you're like, and we just like, dime. And we just talked for like 30 minutes, and then like, you know.
And it just really hyped me up and made me feel like the best, coolest person
like,
literally in the world.
And then also I like saw Gabby, I saw Becky, and I was like, oh my god, wait, this is like so special. I was like, these are the people I actually want to see.
No, literally.
Not the fucking like Op Central at Spotlight.
Yeah.
So I got pulled away. We like ran somewhere else. Like I think I went to the 8 bars that night. Like I actually recently talked about that with Hannah. We went to literally every establishment.
Well, period. Sometimes you end the night. I mean, I have slept in that Huntington parking lot so many times. Me and Becca. Becca knows we have popped the seats down in the Mercedes.
In the arch of Pancho Villa have literally slept in that arch with
period.
the roaches and the killers.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely haven't been with the roaches and the killers, but you know,
well,
I was in that.
You've been with the roaches and the killers, maybe not here. But
Oh, well, never
why
roaches.
Is that dog
The
climbing a
killers,
tree?
maybe.
The dog is climbing a tree, though. Oh, wait, no, he's done. But
Me
so
when I get
then,
into rock climbing, because I'm getting into. You want to do rock climbing with me?
I think I've been
there's
to
a gym
places
in
like
Melville,
Yep.
but the first like few weeks, it's like a really crazy. It's like $40 unlimited for like a month or something.
I'm there. I got to use my class pass to get on.
Oh my god! Yeah. Can we do it, please, soon?
I mean, next week when Jackie gets back, we're doing a hot yoga
Where is
at the
she?
studio. She's on Parents Weekend for her younger brother.
Oh, okay.
All right, circling back really quickly. But then I thought that was like, you know, I was like, okay, look, me and Jayla are gonna play. But then it's my orientation for my job, and you know, I show face. Okay, it's my orientation too. And all of a sudden, JJ Mama walks in the building. I went, what in the hell? Oh,
you literally went,
God.
what?
No, I literally went, what? Like, orientation's about to start. What are you doing here? Like, girl, this is the wrong room. If you need personnel, it's on the second floor. Like, it's not on the third. So I was like, what? And then I was like,
I was also 10 minutes late. Fashionably 10 minutes late.
There was a little Park Ave incident. There was traffic. Truly, I was gagged. I was like, what the hell are you doing here? And the rest is history. We, like, truly, you know, I was able to share such an important part of my life.
I, like, needed you during that time. Like, I cannot express how much I needed Chris and working at the camp.
Vice versa.
And those kids.
For those who don't know.
Oh, yeah. For those who don't know, we work together.
And listen, if anybody's listening is interested in a summer position, we also do a full year position on Saturdays.
We do.
there through the town of Huntington, Camp Bright Star.
Yes.
It is a social program for kids and young adults with disabilities. We range from autism, Down syndrome, slight learning disabilities, anybody with an IEP. And it is such an amazing experience. Truly, the staff, like
the most amazing experience.
It is honestly. That's why I did it for 5 years. It was my little escape because I didn't want to really assimilate back into home. So I would just do this for 5 years, and it really created such an amazing. It is so much more than work. It's to me, it's not. So the money is not even worth. Like honestly, the money is nothing to me. Like truly, the amount of amazing things that has brought me has made me a different person. Like truly, it is the best experience. So if you guys are interested, hit my line. I will absolutely push your application.
I'll put the info also down
in the description. Also for Saturday program, young adult and adult programs for any group homes if you're listening.
Yeah, real.
Michael Ducey is your man. Period. Anywho,
I forgot his name. I was at a job interview this morning with the YMCA, literally right there, and it was I had to write my old employer's name, and I literally was Mike D. I literally could not remember his name for some reason.
Mike Ducky.
Mike.
Love him.
Mike Dooch.
Mike Dooch.
Is it Mike Dooch?
It's not Mike Dooch, but I'm gonna call him that too.
Doo-doo.
The first day of camp, I go Doo-doo.
Hey, Doo-doo.
He's over here. Doo-doo over here, and I was like, oh god, I mean Michael Ducey. Oh my god. Anywho, but yeah. So when J-Lo walked in, I was like, oh my god, and truly, I was period. And that's why I'm sitting here right now. It was just so crazy that she it's
well, what's
even
crazier,
related to everybody in the town.
Literally, so. Yeah, you know, but ya tu sabes. I mean, you already know.
And you do.
But I was gonna say that. Wait, what was I going to say?
I don't know, babe.
You said Jayla.
JJ Mama.
Everyone thought she walked in. I don't know what I was gonna say, but camp definitely literally changed my life, and it gave me such a deep sense of purpose, and it also reminded me of how important it is to love the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
And how important that is for, especially in childcare education.
Yep.
You need to you need to have such a severe passion for teaching and education, because kids see right through you. If you do not like kids,
especially
neurodivergent children, if you are a non-child person working with children, oh honey, don't even walk through the door. There's no point. There truly is no point. And I think it's they know, and it's a slap in the face to them. Okay.
Yep.
No one wants a teacher or an authority figure who they think does not care about them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's so crazy because I'm not going to name names, but it's just evident in, you know what I'm talking about. It's evident in, it's obvious. And it's funny because I didn't study education. I'm not, I'm a data analyst as of a few hours ago. So address me such mathematician and data analyst. And I'm going to grad school for data science. But I did not study education, nor have I ever really found teaching. But something about this job to me was just so much more than work, and I do have passion for it, hence why I'm still gonna work the Saturday program as much as I can. These people have changed my life, hence why on my last day truly was sobbing. It was nonstop. Waterworks Central, babe. It was horrifying. I was to the parents, the kids, because they changed my life. Going from a counselor to where I am now in the company, to where I am now with the staff. It's so crazy, the growth that I've done through all these years, and it's so insane. And reading the letters that they send me, and making relationships with the families and the children, they truly just they touch your life in ways that you don't even know, and until you do it. And that's why I always think it's any form of that's why everybody say, oh, customer service is the most important thing to do if you ever go into job. Always have a customer service job, take an economics class. But no, I truly think that once you work something in education, something with children, something with care, that is the experience that you need for any job, because you truly learn how to deal with every type of person. Truly everybody, everybody was so different. At camp, everybody needs such individual. There's nothing generic about anything that we do. Nothing is generic. Truly everybody needs such distinct individual care. That it teaches you to just be patient. Patience, it teaches you everything. You get so much more than, that's what Mike always says. Mike always says that, these kids, adults, young adults, give you so much more than what you give them.
I would say working in education is, the gift that keeps on giving.
Right. It truly gives you so much more. So that's why I know I'll carry all these experiences with me. And I'm so glad that you were able to, see why I've just kept continued to just like go back, because it's like, why wouldn't I? Like, if this is how I feel every time, like I come home and like I'm able to find the beauty in like, you know, where we are, and if I was in a bad state, like it's just was the best experience of my entire life. And I got to share it with you, so it was even more amazing.
Which made it so much more special. Yes. No, I'm so grateful for camp and for those kids, and I would literally do anything in the world for them. They have taught me endless lessons and are continuously, even when I'm not even around them. Like, you know what I mean? We think about them, we talk about them. It's like we're constantly learning stuff from them.
We are. It's truly, it gives you the best stuff, talking points too.
The best and the best laughs, and it's fun, and it's just
the best laughs.
It's the best like laughs, belly. Like, I'm talking full bell, like full bell belch. Like I'm belching at work.
No,
like we're belching.
It's from two ways: the Alani and
Yo, so we get drunk on Alani before our shifts, and then I'm kidding.
Not drunk.
But yeah, you get two.
Borracho.
Borrachas, estamos borrachas. But yeah, you get 2 sips of that Alani on an empty stomach,
I swear
girl.
to God,
You're
it is
pumped
literally
for the rest of the week.
Like the day that I like. We all were like, okay, it's an Alani day at work tomorrow. Like, I had the entire
the way we had
staff.
Alani days. We had a Celsius day, Alani day.
I truly had the entire staff. Like, girls were coming out of the woodwork with Alanis. We actually found out that a coworker has a case of Alanis in her literal
And we found
vehicle.
out there were some flavors that we didn't even know existed.
Shout out Haley. She went to the vitamin shop and supplied us with an endless amount of flavors for Alanis. But I'm telling you, like, that truly, like, Nurse Monica, bless her heart, gave me one look by the middle of the day and was like, your eyes, like, she goes, you look locked in. She was like, you look like you're aware. That's what she said. You look aware. I was like, yeah, I'm aware. Like, I'm sitting there like, I was recording talent. Like, I'm like the music and dance specialist. So like, I was like recording like and like putting on this damn show, and the talent show, and I'm like recording it for our online version. And I'm like literally like my phone is like, like I'm like, I look like I'm doing like those like TikTok things in 2020 where you like hit the camera for like the like added effect, and then I'm like literally like zoning in and out, and I'm like blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden like this like borracho feeling came over me, and then it went away, and I was just like jumping off the walls. I was like, Alani is not for the weak.
No,
like,
it really is not. Like, and it's not for your heart either.
No,
that
that's
baby
another
be
thing
pumping.
too. I started doing the Celsius before the workout, and I truly started to feel like I was gonna die. Are
you still on that grind?
No.
Okay,
I
haven't had it
after.
like
I do the caffeine after the thing, and not the Celsius though. I have 2 Fantasy Vibe best flavor left, but literally like, or is it Retro Vibe? Whatever the sparkling mandarin marshmallow is, so good. Tastes like Lucky Charms and a creamsicle. It's fire.
Oh, I don't know.
But I will say, like, yeah, no, it's just not one to mess with. The Celsius of it all, babe, like, not good.
And you know what they said when they recalled? Traces of what?
High noon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right. Shout out Crystal. Shout out Crystal.
Every day.
Every day. Shout out Crystal. We're still talking about it now. But yeah, like, how beautiful was this?
How beautiful.
You guys, you know where to find me. Instagram.
Yeah, plug yourself before we exit. Please plug yourself. Any last words of encouragement?
Honestly, my last words are truly just live. Just live. Live and be yourself and love and just exist and be proud of your existence. Yeah, but you know where to find me on Instagram. You know what to do. I just dropped a dump like a few weeks ago. Like it up. Yeah, you know who bitch, please. You know why. So let me take my chain off. I love.
So let me take my chain off.
Shout out Natalie Nunn. Shout out Miss Natalie Nunn.
Shout out Miss
Even if my name is Natalie Nunn, you bitches still could check me. That's word to Chanel.
Yes, and if you want to be on the pod next week, Natalie, hit me up. You know where to find me.
Girl, I would be right there behind that tree.
Like, imagine, like, I have a feeling that if I do this seriously for like a second, like, I can get some gnarly guests.
Sometimes cat's eye, gnarly, gnarly, everything's gnarly. Hottie, like a bag of Takis. I'm legit. No cursing. Okay, you guys. Well. Period. Thank you for having me, Jen.
Well, thank you so much for being my first guest. Yes.
Bitch, you can't see for our audio listeners. We're clacking eggs.
Oh yeah, we're clacking eggs and flicking bean, but. All right. Well, I love you so much.
I love you too.
And thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
Should we do a heart sign off?
Yeah. Wait. Heart sign off. In the wise words of Blackpink, 사랑해요.
Period. And it'll be in your hair, dead ass.
Wait, what?
No cap.
Can you please get it off?
Absolutely.
Okay. Love you guys.
Love you.